So this is a bonus video provided as an extra, so if you're interested in hearing the tapes that Zager had recorded and getting to know more about him and who he was, this is provided for that. If you just want to watch just the parts and hope going around like the gameplay and don't care about this so much, you don't have to watch this. That's why I provided this as extra. So anyway, if you're watching this though, I hope you enjoy the additional information. All right, let's listen to the tapes.
It's got me scratching like a flea-bitten dog in a patch of poison nose. Not to mention, I've got this clicking in my head that I just can't seem to shake. Bet you the overseer probably put a chip in my brain. Now it's malfunctioning. Figured forcing everyone to wear a collar wasn't enough, so he decides to tag us too. I've got an epic case of cabin fever. I think maybe I'm going crazy. Crazier than usual. I'm getting out of here. I tell you, my mind, it's melting. It's dripping out of my ears. It's all this technology, this invisible energy. It's cutting right through me every second of the day. Wi-Fi is killing me, man. It's cutting me down slowly. There's no way to turn my brain off, and no way to keep this guy's gray matter a secret from his prying eyes, because he's psychic. No, don't say that. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. He has 1 billion cameras in this place, that's all. 1 billion cameras. And they're all aimed at me. Better if they were guns. You know, I'd kill myself if I thought it'd keep him from reading my thoughts. But he'd probably just dig up my corpse, plug out my spine, and shove it into some computer. Is that even possible? Can people really do that yet? Oh, God. My only choice is to keep drinking. Just keep drinking until my mind resembles an overcooked asparagus. I think I'm halfway there, I think. Every brain cell I drown is one less piece of evidence that bastards thought police could turn against me. Booze is the best degaussing gun. Okay, I gotta go. Remember, don't trust me. Not even anyone.
Wow. Okay, so there's one. Let's go ahead and do another. Okay.
Know your enemies. I'm not talking about those that come at you with clenched fists, but with open arms. I'm not talking about that creepy old Victorian on the hill with the rickety shutter and the murder crows perched on the roof. No, that's too easy to see. I'm talking about the charming Mediterranean split level with the 2.5 kids in the yard. The one that looks warm and inviting, and you don't realize you're in a frame until you step inside and that big door swings shut on you. That is the real House of Horrors. Not Derringer. Not Derringer. A blind man can see through his brand of corporate evil. I'm talking about Treglazov. I'm talking about his mouthpiece, Maddie Sade, a resident journalist. A woman who's literally in bed with the overseer. Or has been. People talk. Anyway. I don't know. what kind of journalist she was on the outside, but she certainly sold her soul 1,000 times over in here. And what makes her so insidious is that she's too damn pretty. She's the plastic that'll melt first and cause a grease fire when the revolution heats up. She tells her lies through a megawatt smile. But for now, she's more dangerous than Derringer or any of those masked chumps. Even Mireille and all her empty promises have got nothing on Maddie. Actually, bad example. Mireille has got something on everyone. I've seen the files. Yeah? That gives me an idea.
Okay. Okay. Again? Whoops. No. No. Again. That one. 3.
Zager here. Today, all Prizrak were required to report to the reading room for a mandatory audience with the overseer. Wait. I'm sorry. Correction. The few and the proud were pleasantly surprised to find themselves graced by a visit from the big cheese himself. His Majesty treated our hometown heroes to a few select passages from his manifesto. And after all the applause, he even sat down to sign a few copies. So about this time, I'm off and wandering the halls, doing a bit of reconnaissance when some FOB Prizrak found me and dragged me along. As luck would have it, I had a manifesto with me. But it wasn't any old manifesto. It was mine. The edited version, where the pages are filled with righteous invective and disciplined truth. Like I've said before, my manifesto is the old man's death warrant. A summons for all the evil he's wrought into this place and beyond. Well, at least it will be once I can crank out enough copies. I'm kind of running a one-man opera here. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, all of a sudden, here I am, being hustled up to the podium to meet the man himself. And before I can hide the book, he snatches it out of my hands, opens it up to the first page. Behind the mask, I'm white as a sheet. I'm waiting for him to look down to see my, improvements. I froze. And he just smiles, that big plastic smile at me, and gives me his John Hancock under the words, "Best wishes." So he hands it over. Off I go, and, well, here I am. I wonder if that smug Treglazov could appreciate the irony of signing his own death warrant. I know I do.
Wow. Okay. And another. Almost done. Only 2 more.
Zager here. Now, to all of you budding revolutionaries, I wanted to give a word of advice. The best way to fight fire is with more fire. Why do protests fail? Well, protests fail because the protesters bring knives to a gunfight. Nobody listens to a knife. If you want to get the Prizrak's attention, you need to learn to speak their language. And a charged taser or a full canister of P0 says plenty more than the verse, chorus, verse of Kumbaya. I mean, what are you going to do? Kill them with kindness? Good luck. A revolt should be revolting. Violence is the only language these men speak, and brutality is their only currency. So, pay them back with the business end of a taser. Well, they'll feel it in the morning. Believe me, I know. I have been tased and pepper sprayed more times than I care to remember. I was at a WTO protest once. I got hit in the eyes with so much capsaicin, it melted my contacts. It hurts. And that's the point. Because it hurts them too. Listen, the uprising begins the moment you are willing to fight fire with fire. This is what you have to do. Destiny's online too, so pick up the phone already. This is Zager telling you not to say peace. Because peace is for chumps.
Alright, and the last one that we have so far.
Okay. Zager here. Gonna try a different format tonight. We're gonna... Hey! Hey! Sit. No. Just sit there. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine. Alright, we're gonna switch things up a bit, and yours truly is gonna conduct an interview. You may know my first guest from such crimes against humanity as the recalibration of innocent children and the rape and murder of privacy. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big Zager Radio Hour welcome to one of the Arc Prizrak from Terminus Level 2. What? I can't understand. What? Oh, right, yeah, sorry. Here. Yeah, sorry about that. It pulls off the skin sometimes. Okay, so you're here, and you're here. It's a big show, so, introduce yourself. What's your name? Come on, say something. What's your name? Your mother. That is a terrible name. Your parents must have been horrible people. Okay, just stop. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Dude, seriously, you're embarrassing me. Stop inching away from the mic. Can't hear you when you do that. Okay, my first question for you, sir. Who are the precals? Huh? Are they clones? Some kind of genetic experiment? Treglazov's illegitimate kids?
What? I don't know. I don't have any association with the precals.
No association, huh? That's funny because I caught you red-handed beating up a little boy, and yet you're saying no association.
That boy.
Yeah.
3W. He stole a uniform. He was armed.
He was 95 pounds. He's a scared kid. You want to tell me why Derringer and the lot of you are so worried about one of the precals jumping off this little merry-go-round?
It's for the protection.
Right? How's that exactly? Huh? This is not going well at all. Do you want some coffee?
Stop it! Answer my question!
This is how an interview works. You've got to say things, dummy. Look. Did you piss your pants? Oh, my God, you did. Okay, well, I guess I won't be borrowing your uniform after all.
Please just stop.
Okay,
Please.
hang on. Just... Okay. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for today. Next week we'll do a call-in show. So, Zager out. Dude, it's so unprofessional.
Saxa, what the? Did like crazy. I know. Zager went a little overboard, but I understand. It's understandable, too. Let's do this just so it shows me, so I know. Okay, great. Let's go over here.
A Zager cassette.
As I went back outside, I got a Zager cassette in that first room just on the other side of this vent. So we're playing it now.
You can always find a crime. That's their motto. That's their mantra. They tattoo it to the inside of their eyelids. You can always find a crime, and it's true. You can find almost anything if you look hard enough. But you know, the one thing you'll never find, no matter how long you search for it, is the end of a good conspiracy. Just when you think you caught the beast by the tail, you round a corner and discover it just keeps going. It's never ending. It's all tail. And while you're gunning further and further down the rabbit hole, they're watching you. They're waiting for you to slip up, forget to rewind, run a red light, or play your T-Rex bootleg too loud after 10 p.m., which you only did because your ex-wife won't shut up about you not having a square job like all her friends' husbands with their starch white collars and their paisley ties. Carol! But my point is this. You think you're onto them. They're onto you. You try to track them, follow them, find out their dirty little business. And that's just an open invitation for them to find out yours. So what am I saying? What am I saying? Am I saying you shouldn't pay attention? No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, be smart. When you tail a suspect, you don't follow too close. If the winds change, they smell you coming up behind them. I'm telling you, you gotta be smart if you want to unravel a good conspiracy. So rule number 1, don't ask questions. At least not out loud or to anyone that's alive. Rule number 2, pretend you don't give a shit. You see them dump a body in the marsh? Act like it's no big thing. And rule number 3, rules 1 and 2. If you don't ask questions, you'll never learn the truth. And if you look the other way when bad happens, just get away with it. Best thing you can do is to make a scene. Make a mess of things. Look like a screw-up. Once they've written you off as a joke, go be smart. You can't break a few eggs without making an omelet. Just don't let them know you learned how to cook. This is Zager. And I'm telling you, don't trust anyone. Not even yourself.
And that was the bonus video, so thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next part, which should be 25, I believe. So, thanks.